freedom and peace. That's what people who ride horses for therapy feel. Many of these people are typically in wheelchairs, and so whenever they're on a horse's back, they get freedom that they don't normally get. For other people who might have PTSD or anxiety, they feel at ease because of their connection to the animal. Therapy riding has impacted so many people's lives for the better, and today I will help you understand why natural forms of therapy are beneficial compared to other forms. Therapy riding has an extensive list of benefits. Let's look at the mental side of them. According to Surviving Spirits, an organization that's focused a lot on mental therapy for horseback riding, they say, while numerous studies are showing the positive effects of natural therapy on patients beyond the placebo effect, conventional medicine resists it. This resistance is often attributed to the fact that modern medicine rests on cause and effect principles where every harmful agent has a tried and approved medication or precise procedure that negates it. Therapy riding, or what about natural therapies? Would you rather personally be put on drugs and be sedated, or have another way to combat this issue? Therapy riding is a natural form of therapy that has actually scientifically been proven to aid in mental health. People who suffer from things like ADD, which is attention deficit disorder, have many forms of medication available, yet don't know all the benefits that therapy riding has for them. The Professional Association of Therapeutic Horsemanship International, also known as PATH, says that vaulting requires attention and timing for approaching the horse on the ludge line as well as mounting and dismounting. So the attention that you have to show on the horse and the focus that is required can help in subduing ADD. Medicine can be very helpful for a lot of people, but for others it might make them feel like they aren't themselves and can affect their personality in their day-to-day lives. An organization that is based in New York has a lot of focus on amputee riders. So the founder was a hand amputee in 1985 and started her business in 1994 because she didn't feel as though there were a lot of resources that helped her. She talks about her own experience saying, "The healing can range from phantom pains to the emotional healing of why me, or acceptance of our new image, or perhaps a healing for forgiveness of the situation that was the result of our amputations." For each individual, the outcome is different because we're all different with what needs to be healed. For me, it was acceptance and self-love. For people who are amputees or in wheelchairs or most other physically binding circumstances, they have the chance to feel free. Being able to ride a horse might just temporarily take away these differences. Therapy ridings help so many people cope with situations and adapt. There are a lot of mental benefits that come with the physical. Going off of that, let's look at the physical benefits. The Down Syndrome Association of Wisconsin, also known as DSAW, talks about the actual movements of the horses a lot. So they say, the horse anatomy, and particularly the pelvic girdle and lower extremities, mirror the human anatomy, which is a feature unique to horses and is unable to be replicated in any other therapeutic environment. The natural movements of the horse help with physical therapy. Whether it's a back sprain or a disability, you can benefit from this. Most other forms of therapy don't cover this range. The actual physical benefits listed by DSAW are balance, coordination, strength, endurance, core strength, head control, gross motor skills, and fine motor skills. This shows how broad the range really is. The Helen Woodward Animal Center, which is based in San Diego, talks about the specific benefits associated with horseback riding. One of these is hypertonia. They talk about it saying, hypertonia is an increase in muscle tone, usually seen in the limbs. Hypertonia may be seen in spastic cerebral palsy, strokes, multiple sclerosis, spinal cord injuries, or traumatic brain injuries. The act of riding a horse can help the rider's muscles to relax, increasing their balance and flexibility. This goes a lot along with what DSAW had stated previously about the actual benefits. Whenever left untreated, hypertonia can actually result in a loss of function and deformity. And this shows why things like therapy riding are so important for riders. Therapy riding has proven through science that it has a positive effect that actually works on these muscles. Next, we'll look at Kentucky Foothills Therapeutic Horsemanship Center. They talk a lot about body movements specifically. The participants develop the ability to locate and identify parts of the horse's body. This will aid in developing awareness and understanding of his or her own body. This is what Kentucky Foothills Therapeutic Horsemanship Center talks about for a lot of young children who have physical disabilities. Riders gain an understanding of their body in a way that carries on to their day-to-day life and helps them with their coordination and movements for everything. Being aware of how you move and react is really important for kids especially. Whenever riders do activities on the horseback, which is something I talked about in my previous speech, they bring a lot of these actions into play. So, after covering both sides, let's wrap it up and review the points. Therapy riding is beneficial for many reasons. It provides opportunities for mental growth and physical growth. It opens riders' minds and hearts to creatures whenever they have gone through traumatizing experiences themselves. It also allows people to participate in outdoor recreational activities when they may not be able to do so on their own. The range of benefits covered by therapy riding is pretty much unmatched. This is why it is one of the best forms of therapy out there. It applies to so many different individuals and covers such a wide range of benefits. No matter what, riders are bound to gain so much from this experience. I personally volunteered at a riding center back home, and I recommend it to everyone. I took so much from it. There's actually a riding center called Horses for Healing, which is in Bentonville, and I recommend that you all try and go out there and check it out for yourselves. I promise you will learn a lot from it just as I did. Therapy riding is a wonderful and natural form of therapy that has an extensive list of benefits. Thank you for listening.